Now, Fox 61 Weather Impact with Chief Meteorologist Rachel Frank.
Hi everyone, Fox 61 Chief Meteorologist Rachel Frank here with your weather impact forecast. And we wanted to really highlight Thursday and look ahead because we do have the chance for some heavier downpours, especially later in the day and at night when we could get a quick 1 to 2 inches. Of course, this is all much needed rain and we are not anticipating any river flooding issues for that reason. But there could be some poor drainage issues. Maybe you're splashing through some puddles, especially with the leaves that are falling off of the trees. Also, watch out on Thursday. Roads could be a bit slippery just because there may be wet leaves on the ground. We are not expecting damaging winds, but you still may want to take extra steps to secure your Halloween decorations because some of those can blow away really easily, especially any inflatables, with gusts up as high as 25 to 35 miles an hour. Again, not damaging wind, but it will be blustery and it will be wet. But first, let's get through tonight. Not as cold. Overnight lows will be right around 40 inland and low to mid 40s for the Connecticut shoreline. Tomorrow, a lot more clouds than we've had out there the last couple of days. High temperatures will be in the lower to middle 50s inland and 50s to near 60 for the Connecticut shoreline. And here's a look at those clouds coming in from the east. There might be a couple breaks in the overcast. If you see a little bit of sun, consider it a bonus because I do think it's a mostly cloudy, if not cloudy day. Heading into Thursday morning, there is a chance for a passing shower, but a lot of the morning is going to be dry. And then heading through the afternoon, there will be a rising chance for seeing some rain. Most of the rain will be later in the day and at night. So you'll see here at 3 o'clock, we're starting to see that steadier rain move in. And by the evening commute, it is looking quite wet out there. So heads up, your after school activities for the kids may end up getting canceled or moved inside. Here's a look at that rain coming down heavily at times. And it should be out of here for the most part by about midnight. There could be a lingering light shower into around daybreak on Friday. But otherwise, I think the big story for Friday is that it will be windy, especially later in the day and at night. We could see gusts up around 45 miles per hour. So holding on to the costumes. If you've got a hat, might need to hold that securely to the head. Temperatures, though, won't be too bad in the 50s through trick or treat time. All right, Hurricane Melissa did end up making landfall today around 1 o'clock in the afternoon near New Hope, Jamaica. The intensity is just wild to even think about. A Category 5 with max winds of 185 miles per hour and a pressure down at 892 millibars. And this is not only setting records for the first Category 5 to make landfall in Jamaica, but also ties for the all-time strongest Atlantic hurricane at landfall. It actually ties the Labor Day storm of 1935. So a very long-standing record. Now Hurricane Melissa, at the time I'm recording this, after the 4 o'clock advisory, the storm has showed some signs of weakening. It's still a Category 4, though, after the storm made landfall. All of the worst wind impacts were in the western side of Jamaica. The eastern side near Kingston, not even hurricane force winds. However, all across Jamaica, flooding was present. So even if it wasn't damaging winds, if it wasn't one thing, it was the other. A second landfall is going to be happening late tonight for eastern Cuba. After that, the storm moves into the southeastern Bahamas, the Turks and Caicos, and even Bermuda affected by this storm for later this week. So Hurricane Melissa, still a storm we're going to be talking about for a long time. And I think a lot of humanitarian aid is going to be needed in Jamaica. Community isolation, long duration outages in terms of communication, and power outages are likely. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. Friday, again, happy Halloween. We are windy, we are drying out. The weekend looks pleasant with highs in the 50s. Rain returns by Monday of next week. Here's a look at your shoreline 7-day, 50s tomorrow near 60. On Thursday with the heaviest rain later in the day and at night, and drying things out for Friday into the weekend. But again, windy for your Halloween. Have a good one.